Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sammy Ketchum, and welcome back to Sammy Ketchum TCG. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the cards that are going to be in our Chilling Reign set that is set to come out in June. But we are going to take a look at Matchless Fighters, and we're also going to take a look at Silverlance and Jet Black Poltergeist, or whatever they call it, over in Japan. We're going to take a look at those sets, and basically these cards from Matchless Fighters and Silverlance and Jet Black Poltergeist over in Japan will make up our Chilling Reign set in June. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these sets as they have already been revealed, and I'm going to be giving my opinion about these cards, which would help us going forward with these sets when the set finally releases for us in English. But yeah, there have been like, I would say, a few people who have already have done this on their channel, who have already taken a look at, the set reviews and things like that. Honestly, I haven't seen the whole set. I haven't seen the set reviews. So, I don't know what's in the set. I haven't seen the whole set. I have seen certain cards because, some channels have, shown, featured some of these cards as they are actually, really good cards from the set, and they're just like too good to ignore. So, but yeah, I've seen some of the cards, but not everything. And tonight we're going to go over everything. But this is me taking a look at, these sets in full view for the first time. So I'm just going to jump right into it because I want to get through these. I want to get through these two sets so I could go to sleep and wake up for work tomorrow. Alright, also, with these cards, I'm going to skip some cards because some of them, they're really not going to be relevant or matter too much, for competitive play. And not just competitive play, some of them won't even matter for, collectors or any of that purpose either, So, but, we will try to take a look at most of the cards from the set and give a decent opinion about them, Alright, so, starting off, we're going to start off with the Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill line. Alright. I'm going to skip Weedle. I'm going to skip Kakuna. We're going to go straight to Beedrill. Alright. That does not show well. Here, let's see if I can fix that. Okay. There's that. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. That's kind of... okay. Okay, there we go. Alright. Beedrill. Alright. It's a stage 2. Alright. Its first attack is Persistent Sting. Your opponent's active Pokemon has any special energy attached to it. It is now knocked out. Remember, this is a single strike Pokemon. So this in a single strike deck will be very, very good. Single strike again. I actually really love the single strike. So this is actually really, really, really good. Really, really, really good. Um, like almost every single deck plays like special energies. You know, if you get caught with a special energy on you and they have Beedrill out, you just automatically get knocked out. That's just it. You just automatically get knocked out. This is like, you can't ignore this. Like this is just like, it's a you know, it really is a crazy gimmick, but I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Now there are decks that basically just play straight energies, and depending on the deck, I don't know if you can go without attaching special energies, depending on the deck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, now if your deck runs more fighting energies than usual, then okay. Or more basic energies, then okay. Like a fire deck. Like with most fire decks right now, you run more basic fire energies. You know, you very rarely see heat fire energies. You know. Now a metal deck actually, yeah, metal deck you see more metal energies, basic metal energies. You know, I mean, but there are certain decks that this would definitely do well against, because they will usually always have a special energy attached, and sometimes it can't help that. You know, Jet Spear 110 damage, that's meh. But this attack, Persistent Sting, it's something. Yes, it's a stage 2, but that is nothing to scoff at. Alright, let's see if we can... Okay, there we go. Okay. Heracross. It has 120 HP. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. It's a single strike. Flip the coin. Okay, no, that's crap. Okay, Batil, Lilligant. Batil and Lilligant. Okay. Blaziken V. Okay. This is a Rapid Strike Pokemon. 210 HP. High Jump Kick 50. Blah. Fire Spin. Fire, colorless. 210 damage. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. You really want the VMAX. Okay. Blaziken VMAX. Evolves from Blaziken V. Clutch 60. Defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. That's meh. Because we've got so many switching options in the format right now. We've got Escape Rope. We've got switches. You know, people play Super Scoop. It's not Super Scoop Us, but Scoop Up Net with their basics. So yeah, they got ways to get out of the active. Max Blaze. 2 colorless, 130 damage. Attach an energy card from your discard pile up to 2 of your bench Rapid Strike Pokemon. I mean, this can accelerate, but for 130 damage, you're not really like knocking out anything. I mean, you're setting up your bench with this attack, but it's just like, I don't know. I mean, you set up your Pokemon on your bench, but if you're going to get potential 2-shotted in the active, I don't know how much 130 can basically put you in range of, coming back and doing, that much more damage, I don't know yet. I don't know how I feel about this just yet. I like that you can attach energies to your bench Pokemon, but like 130, I just feel like 130 is not enough. Yeah, I feel 130 is not enough. Lavesta, Volcarona. Okay, no. Tentacruel. Your opponent's Pokemon is not poison. To your opponent's 8 pawn. Opponent can't retreat. 100 damage. I would say if you could play this in a poison deck with like Toxicroak and have the poison package with more poison, I don't know. Like maybe it could do something, but not a lot. Cause like 120, 40, 60, maybe 160. 160? No. 160, 170. 170 with poison? 170? And you... But, Okay. Delibird, blah blah blah. Return this Pokemon on card to your deck. You search your deck for any card. Put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. But it doesn't do any damage. Like, I like the idea of returning it to your deck, and then maybe you stick out like a stall Pokemon or something like a doll, and like maybe wall your opponent's like, oh, wall your opponent, and it's like, oh, you can't hit me, but you're not doing any damage. So it's just like, oh, you can't hit me, but honestly, there's ways you could get around the doll. I mean, you could boss around the doll. You can escape rope out of it. Things like that. So, I mean, but, okay. It's good. Let's move on. Carvana, Sharpedo, by 120. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Yeah, I know. Okay. Sabo, 3 Rapid Strike based upon. Oh, that's not too bad. That's actually really good. Like, you know, it's like a Bridget in an attack for Rapid Strike Pokemon. That's pretty, it's not bad. It's not bad, but still, it's not bad. Yeah, Sabo's not bad. Bounce, okay. Inteleon. Once during your turn, you may place 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. We've seen this ability before. It's not bad. You know, it's not bad. It's okay. It just depends on how you want to play it and what you want to pair it with. It is a Rapid Strike Pokemon, but I mean, you're not really looking to attack with it. It's just gonna sit on your bench and maybe do damage, like damage counters. Like if you just want to stack damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon. But it's a stage 2, so Rapid Strike, Urshifu. Okay. Slime does 30 damage for each of your Rapid Strike Pokemon in play. So let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 180. 180 isn't bad. 180 actually isn't bad. You could two-shot VMAXs with this. That's not bad. I mean, if you have a bench full of Rapid Strike Pokemon. But that's only if you have a bench full of Rapid Strike Pokemon. Well, I would say that's actually, that may or may not be hard to do because you still need cards like Crobat and Dedenne to draw. Unless you just forego those and just go for a full-on Rapid Strike deck or maybe like Octillery. Then I could see this maybe doing something. You can maybe have down like maybe like Octillery and then maybe play like some Karina's Focus and use Octillery to get Karina's Focus to help you draw, things like that. Just count on draw supporters and things like that to help you out. Like your whole bench has to be Rapid Strike Pokemon for this to be somewhat decent. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Chin Chow, Lantern, Beam, during your opponent's turn, tries to attack, your opponent flips a coin. It's a flippy card. Thunderous, touch. You may attach a lightning from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. It's okay. It's okay. But you have to have the energy in your hand. That's the only thing. You have to have the energy in your hand. If you have a lightning energy in your hand, this is great. But it's only doing 30 damage. If it's set attached from the deck, you know, then maybe it'll be a little bit better. 130, okay. No. Alright, Dracozolt. Dracozolt V. Your opponent's in turn, opponent can attach energy from your hand to different Pokemon. Your opponent, to the defending Pokemon, they could get out of this. They could retreat, they could switch out. Okay. Mountain Swing, discard the top 3 cards from your deck. 180. And, okay. Dracozolt VMAX, Trap Spark 60. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon is damaged by an attack. Even as it's knocked out, put 12 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Okay, so, I mean, I guess you could kind of set them up there. Like, okay, I know I'm going to get knocked out next turn, so I'll just do Trap Spark. And if he's damaged by an attack, I'll just put 12 damage counters on you. You know, setting you up maybe for another attack, I guess. And then Max Impact 120. I could see that somewhat doing something, but not really. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's not... It's okay. It's just okay. Okay. Galarian Articuno. Pretty decent card. Abilities, Psychic Construct. Once during your turn, you may discard 2 cards from your hand. If you do, draw a card. So, discard 2 cards, draw 1. That's not bad. But once during your turn. I don't know if this stacks or not. I don't think it does. But Psychic Beam, 110 damage. Opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Okay, so you're basically not going to use this for the attack. You're just going to use this maybe to draw a card from your deck. Discard 2, draw 1. It's okay. It might work in some decks, maybe where you actually, well, maybe where you want to discard 2 cards. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Woobat. Collect, draw a card. Blah, blah, blah. Swoobat. Synchro Woofer, 30 plus damage. Same number of cards in your hand as your opponent. Attack does 80 more damage. So, 80, 90, 100, 110. 110. Swirl Edge, Draining Kiss. Slurpluff, Follow the Smell. That attack name, Follow the Smell. Yes, it has to be called that. Flip 3 coins. Reset, choose a card from your discard pile. Show it to your opponent and put it into your hand. That's not terrible. Maybe you might get 1 heads and put maybe a card from your discard pile back into your hand. You know, I don't know. It depends on the type of deck you put this with. Maybe like some type of control deck where, like, if you could safely say, hey, if I get 1 heads, I could at least put the card I want back into my hand. You know, if I get 2 heads, hey, I get 2 cards. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I at least say this has at least, you know, at least a chance to get maybe 1 card back. You know, and then if you have Glimwood Tangle, you can reflip and maybe, you know, get maybe more heads or something. Or if you flipped no heads, use the Glimwood Tangle to see if you can get at least 1 heads. You know, Let's see. Hey Trina. Hey Trina. Blah blah blah. Hey Trium. Heal 30 damage. Blah. Hey Trini. Ability, which is Sonata. Once in your turn, may switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Then have your opponent switch their active Pokemon. With one of their bench Pokemon. Switch their. I think have your opponent. Then have your opponent switch their active Pokemon. I don't know. I think you. Do you get to choose their Pokemon? That's interesting. That's really interesting. Switch your. You may switch your active. Then have your opponent switch their active with one of their bench. I don't know if you get to choose. I think they get to choose. If they get to choose, this is like pretty bad, then it's not really. So I get 30 damage, 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. It's okay, but it's hindering on the fact that they'll have lots of energies on their Pokemon. So you could do more if they have more energies. 5, 10, maybe 15 if they have 3. Plus the 30 damage. And Diglett, Dig Trio. Rapid Strike evolves from Diglett. Triple Head. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 60 damage times the number of heads. If all the coins are heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. There's no way you're flipping 3 heads. No way. But that is a really interesting attack. Galarian Farfetch. Okay, crap. Galarian Surfetch. 40 damage. Leech Strike. 70 damage. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this attack does 90 more damage, and this attack isn't affected by resistance. So it's like 140, 160. So 160 damage. That's not too bad. With weakness, that's like 2. Yeah, but weakness is pretty big, I think. Yeah. Yeah, weakness is pretty big, I think. 160, 16, 32? 32? 320? I'm thinking 320. Not entirely sure. But weakness, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. Galarian Zapdos. This is a very good card. This is one of the cards that people have been featuring. This is the Eternatus Killer. The Eternatus Killer. Ability, Fighting Instinct, should just say Eternatus Killer. For each Pokemon V your opponent has in play, this Pokemon's attacks cost 1 colorless less. Okay. Thunderclap Kick. I love that attack name. 170 damage. Before doing damage, discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So, before doing damage, you discard a special energy. That's really big. So, you could get rid of their hard energy. You could get rid of their stone fighting energy, things like that. You could get rid of the hiding dark energy. You could get rid of the heat fire energy before doing your damage. And then you do 170. But this is the Eternatus Killer. Because Eternatus mostly plays Pokemon Vs. They played Crobats. They play Eternatus. They have to play Eternatus. There's no way around it. Eternatus gets destroyed. Yeah, Eternatus gets destroyed by this. This is such a good card, such a good counter for at least that one deck. And any deck that is really weak to fighting, that has Pokemon Vs in it, or a decent amount of Pokemon Vs in it, is going to get wrecked by this. Very, very good card. Galarian Zapdos. Alright. Roggenrola, Boldor, Gigalith. Okay. Guard Press. During your opponent's next turns, Pokemon takes 50 less damage from attacks. 180 damage. This Pokemon does 10 damage to itself for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Okay. I mean, if there's a way you could power it up, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Galarian Yamask. Okay. Galarian Runerigas. Okay. Spiteful Lithograph. Spiteful Lithograph. Lithograph. This Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack. Opponent's Pokemon's VMAX. Even if it's knocked out, put damage counters on the attacking Pokemon equal to the damage done to this Pokemon. So basically, whatever you hit this Pokemon with, you can basically put it back onto your opponent. So it's not bad. So if you do a lot of damage to it, you could just basically take that damage and put it back on your opponent. You know, that's its ability. So that's not bad. The ability is decent. Energy Press, 60 damage, 20 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. But the ability is nice. Okay. Passimian, Throwing Coach. All your Rapid Strike Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's bench Pokemon V and Pokemon GX. So you can't use more than one Throwing Coach. So this is kind of like a built-in what is that card? Telescopic Sight. This is a built-in telescopic sight and an ability for Rapid Strike Pokemon. When the rotation hits, I think this at least deserves a one-of in maybe like the Rapid Strike Urshifu deck, because you can play with this and then on top of it play with the telescopic sight. It will be not only 30, it'll be 30 added on top of the telescopic sight, making 60, combined with the attack that you do with Rapid Strike Urshifu V, or whatever attack you're doing with the Rapid Strike Pokemon. If you are targeting the bench, you do 30 with the telescopic sight and then 30 more with this. That'll add up a lot. But with Bench Barrier Mew in the format right now, yeah, this is not. I don't think it'll be too decent. Plus, there's not a lot of room in Rapid Strike decks for you to maybe place this in right now. So, but I think it's interesting. I think this is interesting. I think that ability is interesting. The attack is crap though. Alright, Cupfu. Oh, they're coming out with a Cupfu. Let's go. Okay. Discipline. Search your deck for a basic energy card and attach it to this Pokemon. Okay. Then shuffle your deck. And he'll get knocked out before he will get knocked out. Elbow Strike. Okay. Galarian Moltres. Ability. Explosive Rings. Once in your turn, you may attach a D energy, Darkness energy, from your discard pile to this Pokemon. Can't use more than one Bolster Wings ability per turn. So this can attach energies to itself. Aerial Burn, 190 damage. This Pokemon does 30 damage to itself. Its attack is not good at all. But the ability is okay. Maybe you could energy switch the energy off or something. Or maybe while Weavile GX is in the format, maybe you can move the energy around. Something on that lines, I guess. Galarian Slowking V. He is a single strike Pokemon. 220 HP. Mixing. Discard a card from your hand. Then draw 3 cards from your deck. Okay. It's alright. I mean, you're discarding a card from your hand. It's not too bad, but you get to draw 3. Okay. It's alright. Doom World. The defending Pokemon is knocked out at the end of your opponent's next turn. Now that it's a conditional attack. It's a conditional attack, but I honestly don't think you'll be able to get this off. There's no way you'll be able to get this off because your opponent will be able to switch out of this. They will be able to switch out of this. They'll be able to get out of this. Not unless there's a way you could basically play with Omastar. Like Omastar, lock their items, and then have this. And maybe they can't, switch out and use items to get out of the active. I mean, maybe they're just hard retreat. If they can hard retreat. But that's depending. But yeah. Galarian Slowking VMAX. Okay. Max Toxin, 10 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Okay. So we got the poison going. During Pokemon checkup, put 12 damage counters on that Pokemon instead of 1. So instead of 1. So instead of 1, you put 12 on it. Okay. Max Toxin 10. And it's a darkness Pokemon, so you can attach a dark energy. And it's a single strike Pokemon, so you can use single strike energy. So that 10 damage could turn into 30 damage, 50 damage. So that could be 20, 40, that could be 50. And then 50 with the 12 will be 50, 60, yeah, 50, 62, yeah, but, yeah, let's see, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20, 30, yeah, it actually could add up pretty good. 12 damage. Yeah. I think this would be really good. I think this would be decent. 50 plus the 12. And then if you have any other poison modifiers in the deck, then this could really add up. I think this would be interesting though. Yeah, 170. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Seviper, single strike, Strength Tail. If you played a single strike supporter card from your hand during this turn, this attack does 90 more damage. So 180 damage if you played a single strike supporter card. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 190 on a basic? I mean, you've got 3 energy. You could power this up with Houndoom. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a great tech for single strike, especially against the what is it, Calyrex. Against Calyrex. Shadow Rider Calyrex. This is very good against Shadow Rider Calyrex. Because if you play a single strike supporter, which if you're playing a single strike deck, you pretty much will be, okay, doing 180 damage. 180 times 2. 18 times 2 is 36. That's 360. You're knocking out that Shadow Rider Calyrex. You're knocking that out. This is very, very good. Power this up with Houndoom, and you're off to the races. Not to mention that if you're attaching single strike energy, you're going to do even more damage on top of that. So that's like 20 more, 40 more, maybe even 60 more if you have 3 attached to it. I like this is so good. This is such a good tech against all those psychic Pokemon that are weak to dark Pokemon. This is very, very good. This in my book is a 4 or 5 card. 4 or 5 star card. Okay. This is very, very, very good tech. And the reason why I say it's a very, very good tech, because it is it's a single prize Pokemon. It's a single prize Pokemon. So even like you can send this out, knock out their big Pokemon, and yes, they can knock it out, but they're only getting 1 prize compared to you getting like 2-3 prizes with this card. This, oh my god, this is so good. I love this. I absolutely love this. Let's go. Okay, Ghostly Screen, Spiritomb. Count the number of Pokemon cards in your opponent's discard pile. Put that many damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. Then your opponent shuffles all of the Pokemon cards from their discard pile into their deck. Oh man, this is a mad party counter. This is a mad party counter. This is a very good mad party counter. Oh my god, bye Mad Party. Oh my god. Man, it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. I like it. Okay. Venipede. Okay. Whirlipede. Scolipede. 50 damage. Okay. Now poison. Venoshock. 100 plus damage. Opponent's active Pokemon is poison. This attack does 120 more damage. So 220 damage? That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, if you could power this up, maybe... dang, it's a stage 2. Oh, God. Oh, I was thinking maybe if you could find a way to power it up. Like, I was thinking maybe, Grimmsnarl? Not Grimmsnarl. Is it Grimmsnarl? I don't know. But it's one of the cards that you could use, one of the stage 2s you could use to maybe, like, attach darkness energies from your hand to your Pokemon. But nah, you can't stick two stage 2s in a deck. It just wouldn't work. I like the attack. I like the attack, but if you could find a way to power it up and get it out quickly, that is not bad. The attack is not bad at all. Okay, Scraggy, Scrafty, Knockoff, discard a random card from your opponent's hand, and Single Strike Urshifu evolves from Stage 1. Single Strike evolves from Cup Food. So it can evolve from Cup Food. Okay. Field Crush. If your opponent has any stadium in play, discard it. Basically, that 50 can turn into 70. It can turn into 80, 90 with the Single Strike energies. We've got Carnage Knuckle. 2 darkness, 1 colorless, 100 damage. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this attack does 100 more damage. This is absolutely big. This is absolutely big, and I absolutely love it. Because 2 darkness, 1 colorless, this translates to Single Strike energies. You get Single Strike energies attached to this through Houndoom. You're off to the races. Because if this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, Houndoom places damage counters on this Pokemon because you're attaching Single Strike energies. I mean, it just works together. So that's like 200 damage, 220, 240 with Single Strike energies, maybe 260 with Single Strike energies. Like, this is hitting big numbers. This is hitting big numbers. Very big numbers. Very big numbers. This is so good. This is so good. This is insane. This is insane. I absolutely love this. Like a very, very good attack. I honestly could see this maybe being its own deck. Maybe like with Houndoom. Maybe. Just a maybe. Yeah, just a maybe. Because like it being a single prize Pokemon, I don't know if it'll be a tech in any Single Strike deck, but like by itself, I think it could be just really good. Alright, Zangoose, Rapid Strike, Gale Claw, play the Rapid Strike supporter card. This attack also does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Okay. I mean, it only does 50 to the active, but then it, 50 to 2 of your bench Pokemon. I can see that getting big if you have Telescopic Sight attached to it, and then if you go back and have the other Pokemon on the bench that basically does 30 to Vs and GXs with the Rapid Strike, so if you can do bench damage, this would be really good. 50 damage is not that big, but it's 3 energy. It's 3 energy. So it's basically a rapid double strike energy, a rapid strike energy, or double strike, whatever you want to call it, and then another energy. So basically it'll take 2 turns to power this up. But then after that, it's like 3 energy. So, Alright, Shaman. Okay. Return 10 damage. You may draw cards till you have 6 cards in your hand. Okay. Sky Return. Colors, 30 damage. Return this Pokemon and all cards attached to it to your hand. Okay. It's alright. It's like, it's basically like the GX. Not the GX, but the EX. But in a single prize form. But it's not as good as the it's not as good as the EX, you know, because return is an attack rather than being an ability, and it's just not. Yeah. Okay. Lilliput. Okay. Herdier. Stoutland. Menacing Fangs. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon's attack do 30 less damage. Okay. 120. Flip a coin. Fizz. That's 100 more damage. Flippy. Yeah. Rufflet. Braviary. Okay. Brave Claw, 30 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, this attack does 60 more damage. So it's only 90. Okay. Brave Bird, 150 damage. Pokemon does 50 damage to himself. I mean, it's just like Brave Bird, but it's bad. Okay. Now the trainers, Welcoming Lantern. Choose a single strike. Welcoming Lantern. Choose a single strike supporter card from your discard pile and put it into your hand. Oh my freaking god. This is a Versus Seeker for single strike supporters. I am on board with this. For a single strike deck, playing a single strike supporters, you're gonna have Bruno, Karen is coming out. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. This is just gonna be so good. Like a Versus Seeker for single strike supporters. This is busted. This is freaking busted. I absolutely love this. This is a 5-star card for single strike. 5-star card. Like, this is busted. Alright, Echoing Horn. Rapid Strike. Put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto their bench. This is Target Whistle. This is Target Whistle. But it's a Rapid Strike, it's a Rapid Strike card. So it can be searched out with Artillery. So you could play around with this. You could put a Pokemon from their discard pile onto their bench and then maybe snipe it off. Because that's what Rapid Strike does. They can basically put Pokemon on the bench to do more damage to it. Maybe to snipe it off. Or maybe like, oh, I'll put a DNA back on your bench so I could basically like pick it off. You know what I'm saying? So this is very good. So basically Target Whistle is back. Okay. It's not bad. It probably will see some play. Galarian Breastplate. Pokemon Tool. Attach a Pokemon Tool to one of your Pokemon that doesn't already have a Pokemon Tool attached. Okay, never mind. Oh, if this Pokemon is attached to has Galarian in its name, it takes 30 less damage from attacks. So if you have Galarian in your name, you take 30 less from attacks. Just depends on what type of deck you want to play this in. Like a Galarian deck. Take 30 less damage. Okay. I can see this in some Galarian decks. I don't know. It just depends on what type of deck you want to play this with. Karen's Conviction. So this is a new supporter for single strike. You can pair this with the Welcoming Lantern. So during this turn, your single strike Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has already taken. So if they've taken prizes already, your opponent, you could do 20 more damage to them for each prize card they have taken. So if they've taken 2 prizes, that's 40 more damage on top of the damage that you're already doing. That's not bad. I maybe could see this maybe being as of maybe 1 of, maybe 2 of in a single strike deck. I say 2 of just so maybe you could kind of see it. And because like maybe you could kind of see it and maybe so it won't get prized. And then you can like Elder Gloss it back or Welcoming Lantern it back. You know what I'm saying? Welcoming Lantern, get this back, play it, and then, you know, like if you get knocked out, you know, you could do more damage on your next turn. You're like, okay, a little bit of revenge. You know what I'm saying? Clara, this is also a supporter. Choose up to 2 Pokemon and 2 basic unique from your discard pile, send to your opponent, and put them into your hand. Okay, so, you know, it's basically like Ordinary Rod, but for your hand, instead of going back to your deck. Sometimes you may need your stuff back into your hand. So, it just depends on how you want to use it. Like if you think you could use this card, I think it'll be, it's conditional, but I think it could be very useful. It could be useful. Okay, Avery, supporter, draw 3 cards. Then your opponent discards their bench Pokemon until they have 3 bench Pokemon. This is bad. This is very, very bad. This is not good. And the reason why I say this is because they can get rid of their, like, the Denays, their Crobats that are sitting on their bench that are just bench sitters after they use their effects. You basically just give your opponent a Giovanni's Exile, a way to clear their bench. You know, because the Dene and Crobat on your opponent's bench, they, you know, they basically help you out. Because you can basically boss them up, knock them out. They're pretty weak. You know, you want them to be on the bench. So this is really, really terrible. This is a terrible card right now. Raleigh, this is a Rapid Strike supporter. Search your deck for up to 3 Rapid Strike basic Pokemon. Put them onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. So basically, this is a Bridget for Rapid Strike Pokemon. Yeah, this is a Bridget for Rapid Strike Pokemon. I don't know how decent this may be. I guess if you go second, and if you really can't, like, I don't know. I guess, like, if you really can't, like, attack or something on that turn, like, if you go second and it's your first turn, maybe use this to get out Rapid Strike Pokemon, and then, like, you know, set up your other stuff and then whatever and pass. It might be alright. It might be alright. Might be alright in the beginning, maybe. We have yet to see. But the thing about it is, we've got so many good item cards that can search our basic Pokemon. We've got Quick Ball, we've got Great Ball, we've got Level Ball, Pokemon Communication, things like that to search out basics. Basics, evolutions, what have you. But yeah. Dynatree Hill. Where's my thing at? Okay, Dynatree Hill. Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's, can't be healed. This is an okay stadium. I guess you could play this against a Corviknight deck. You know, but it's a stadium. So stadiums can be bumped off by other stadiums. But still, I still think this is a very decent card. Maybe not right now because of Chaotic Swell. Because Chaotic Swell just basically wrecks this. Okay? But I still think this is a very good stadium. Okay? That is all of the cards in Matchless Fighters that we went through. Honestly, I am very, very impressed with all the single strike cards. I am pro single strike. I am very pro single strike here. As you can tell, I am very pro single strike. I'm not even going to hide it. Alright, so that's Matchless Fighters. This will be part of our Chilling Reign set. let's go to Silver Lance and Jet Black Spirit. Okay. Silver Lance and Jet Black Spirit. We're going to take a look at these. Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright. We're going to take a look at these. Alright. Snover, boom. Abomaso, single strike. Evolves from Snover. Ability. Toughness up. As long as this Pokemon is in play, the maximum HP of your single strike Pokemon in play, excluding any Abomasnow, is increased by 50. You can't play any more than one toughness up ability at a time. So this gives single strike Pokemon 50 more HP. I honestly think this is absolutely brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. I love this card as a one of. Maybe two of, just to like find it or search it out, but really just one of, really, I think. Really just as a one of. Like a 1-1 line. Maybe 2-2 line depending on the deck maybe. But really you only need one out. Is what I'm saying. Because and the reason why I say this is because of the single strike Scroll of Scorn. The single strike Scroll of Scorn basically says that when you attach that tool, it does 10 damage plus 10 more for each damage counter on your single strike Pokemon. So if you have more HP, the more HP you have, you know, the more damage you could take. The more damage you could take, the more damage you could dish out to your opponent. I definitely see this as a one-of in single strike Urshifu VMAX deck. Maybe after the rotation. I don't know about before the rotation. Because right now that deck is too tight. It's too tight for really any text to go in it. Maybe the I think it's the Seviper, I think. Maybe the Seviper, but not this. Because it's a stage 1. It's a stage 1 and your bench is basically gonna be like Houndoom's, Dedenne, Crobat, maybe Urshifu V, something like that, along those lines. So, right now there's not enough room for Abomasnow, but when the format rotates, I definitely see this as a one-of, possibly in single strike Urshifu VMAX deck, because this is absolutely busted. 330 going to like 330 going to like 380, and then you're just accumulating damage because there's no way they're knocking you out. There's no way they're knocking you out. You go up to 380, nobody is knocking you out. And then you're taking big damage, you're just going to end up dishing out more damage to your opponent. You know, I think this is good. I think this is good. At least in that deck. I'm not sure about any other single strike deck. But because of the Scroll of Scorn, see, like Urshifu VMAX has the HP to do it. Urshifu VMAX has the HP to do it. It has the HP to do it. I can't unsee that. This is decent. This is decent. You know, this is decent. Okay. Dwebble, blah blah blah, Crustle, X Scissor, Flip a Coin, nope. Okay. Dealing. Okay. Sawsbuck, Winterhorn, 80 plus damage. If you have a stadium in play, this attack does 80 more damage. 160. 160 is not bad. Okay. Alright. Stage 1. Okay. Steenie, Stomp, Flip a Coin. Okay. Serena, Trod, 10 damage. Type does 50 more damage for each energy in the retreat cost of your opponent's active Pokemon. Maybe with the stadium. What's that stadium called? Spikemuth? Yes, Spikemuth. Guess you could play around with Spikemuth with this. You know, something on that lines. Maybe something. That may be something on it, but Zarude, Clan Summoning Song. Search your deck for a grass Pokemon. Feel it, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. If you go second on your first turn, you're going to search 3 grass Pokemon instead. That's not too bad. That's okay. That's not too bad. That's okay. That's okay. That's not too bad. Spring Rain Whip. 60 damage. Does 20 additional damage for each grass energy attached to this Pokemon. 70, 80, 90, 100, 20. Cast Form, Sunny Form. Forecast. If you have 8 or more stadium cards in your discard pile, ignore all energy in the attack cost of each of this Pokemon's attacks. 150 damage. You must discard a stadium card in play in order to use this attack. Ignore all energy in the attack cost. Okay. But honestly, that's kind of bad still. See, you have to have 8 or more stadium cards in your discard pile. And then you must discard a stadium card in play in order to use this attack. So it's just like, you have to have out a stadium in order to use the attack. But it says, ignore all energy costs if you have 8 or more stadiums in your discard pile. Like, okay, let's say you have 8 or more stadiums in your discard pile, but you don't have a stadium card in play. You still can't use the attack. Oh my god. Okay. High Roar. Ripclaw. Okay. Volcanion V. Ooh. Okay. Basic Pokemon, single strike. Fire, 50 damage. Okay. That could be 70 damage. Fire colors. Dynamite Tackle, 100 damage. This Pokemon has 10 damage counters more on it. This attack does 150 more damage. 150 more damage. This could be pretty good. That's 250. 260, 270. 270 with a single strike energy. But it's a fire. Right now with Welder, it could be decent. But without Welder, it's going to be hard to power it up. You have that new, there's a new special single strike energy coming out, but you can't search it. I don't know if you can search it out with Houndoom or not. So I don't think you can, but so that's like 3 turns. Well, at least 2 turns with a single strike energy. So it at least takes 2 turns for that to get going. 250. 250 isn't bad. It has some type of promise to it. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, Scorbunny, Vaboot, Cinderace, Crisis Power. This Pokemon's attack do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has already taken. So it's a single strike Pokemon. 30 more damage. Pokemon. So basically, this is kind of like Karen. His ability is a built-in Karen. It's a built-in Karen. So 150, 60, 70, 180. Single strike energy. 190. 200. So this could at least hit for 200. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It is a stage 2. Note you can get this out with the mustard, but mustard isn't really good at all. Because there's no way to like discard your hand. There's just like no system. There's like really no type of system for you to like, you know, dump your hand and have mustard be the only card in your hand for you to get this out. So, you know, Lapras, White Call, do it for 2 Melanie cards. You then put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. So if you're playing some kind of Melanie deck, I guess. Cast form, Snowy form, 8 or more steam cards. Okay, no need cards. 120. This Pokemon can't use Frost Tycoon. Next turn. 120. But all you're doing is 120. Snorunt, Frozlast, Snowfall. Once during your turn, you may play this card. When you play this card, to evolve your Pokemon, you may search your discard pile for water energy and attach it to one of your Pokemon. Huh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Just powerful water. Well, I mean, when you evolve it. So it's only when you evolve it. You might as well just play Frostmoth and just go with Frostmoth and keep attacking energy from your hand. Spiel, Celio, Walrein, Stage 2. Alright, Hail Prism, 160 damage. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. If you do, the opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. This is okay, but we've got Escape Rope, we've got Switch in the format. There's ways people could get around this. It's a Stage 2. Frostmoth can power it up, but again, it's a Stage 2. Avalugg. Frost Barrier, 80 damage. Your opponent's next turn, any damage on this Pokemon by attached, use about 30. Nope. Okay. Ice Rider, Clayrex V. Alright. 210 Pierce, 40 damage. Water Rock Colorless, Glacial Lance, 200 damage. It's got 2 energy from this Pokemon. It's okay. It's 200. You just want to get to the V Max. Let's go. Alright, Ice Rider, Calyrex V Max. Emperor Ride, 10 damage, 10 plus damage. This attack does 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, so 150 more damage, so 160. It's not too bad. Water, Max Lance. You may discard up to 2 energy cards from this Pokemon. If you do, this attack does 120 more damage for each energy discarded in this way. So 240, 250. So this could do 250. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. That really is not bad at all. But it is weak to metal, which is a bad weakness right now. Zacian is very good. It's a bad weakness to have right now. Very bad weakness to have. But I like the attack. It's decent. But very bad weakness. Glaring Rapidash V. Nibble Horn. Put damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon until it has 100 HP remaining. That's interesting. That is interesting. Depending, it could work if your opponent doesn't have like any like healing cards in your deck. If your opponent isn't like a heal type deck and they just keep the damage on them. And it says put damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So you could choose which Pokemon you put the damage counters on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, okay. Like if you want the 100, if you want the damage counters on like a Dedenne or something on the bench, or like, and put it like in range for a KO for the next turn. That's interesting. Alright. Psychonesis. 60 plus damage. Attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So this is, again, based on your opponent's active Pokemon. But at least it does 60. 78. It's okay. I mean, I could see Libra Horn setting up Psychonesis, maybe. It just depends. It really just depends on how many energies your opponent has on their Pokemon. Which is very conditional. Galarian Slowpoke. Drowsy. Alright. Hypno. Stage 1. Hypnosis. Your opponent's Pokemon now asleep. Wake Up Slap. 30 plus damage. Opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition. This attack does 90 more damage. Then remove all special conditions from that Pokemon. So 90, 100, 120. Then you remove all the special conditions. No. Okay. Routes, Confuse Ray, Curlia. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon named Curlia and put them on your bench. Then shuffle your deck. This is actually really good. This is basically like the Greninja with the what's his name attack? To let you get up to 3 Frogadier. Yeah, this is very good. This is very good for like a Gardevoir deck, which is the next Pokemon we're talking about, is Gardevoir. Ability, Arcana Shine. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose any number of basic energy you find there. Attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Put the other cards in your hand. So, either way, you're going to get 2 cards to your hand. Like, if you don't get any energy, you just get the 2 cards to your hand. But if you get energy, you get to attach them to any of your Pokemon in any way that you like, which is very, very good. Brainwave, 60 plus damage. Attack does 30 more damage for each psychic energy attached to this Pokemon. So, use the ability to possibly power this up. You know, or power up other Gardevoirs. And you can do, you know, pretty decent damage. This is not bad. This is not bad for like a beginner starter Pokemon. Like if they wanted to start playing or something, this would be pretty decent for them to start with. They can start with Gardevoir and start with this kind of strategy, you know what I mean? Like I can see that. This is not, it's decent. It's decent. Shuppet, Bayonet, Stage 1, Spiteful Resolve, 20 damage, 20 damage times, put 7 damage counters on this Pokemon. 20 damage for each damage counters you place in this way. So 7 damage. 20 more damage for each damage going to place in this way. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh. So 14. So 14. So 140. 50 damage. Okay. Yeah. Hippopotamus. They just messed this up. Oh my god. Hippopotamus. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh my god. Hippopotato. Hippopotamus. Oh god. Hippodon. Hammer in. Sand Press. 220. Discard 20 from this Pokemon. Yeah. Delayed. Evolves from Curlia. 60 damage. Not affected by resistance. Dynablade, 60 damage times the number of your opponent's Pokemon V in play. This could be very good after rotation. Right now, there's just too many GXs and stuff in the format for this to be decent. Yet again, this is another Eternatus killer because Eternatus has mostly Vs in play. So you could basically do that. It's another Eternatus killer. This could also be played in the Curlia Gardevoir deck. Use the Curlia to basically get out 3 other Curlias and then evolve one of the Curlias to Gallade. And then Gallade could come up and maybe hit for maybe like weakness or something. You know? Alright. Rockruff, single strike, crunch. Okay, we're going to skip that. Lycanroc, stage 1, single strike. Evolves from Rockruff. Fighting, Rogue Fang, 80 plus damage. This attack does 10 more damage for each single strike Pokemon in your discard pile. Oh my freaking god. This is so freaking good. This is like Mad Party for single strike and I am on board with it. Oh my god. Like 80 damage. But this screams, okay, 80 damage, single strike energy. So 120 damage. And then it does 10 more damage for each single strike Pokemon in your discard pile. Like all I want to do is sit there and get single strike Pokemon in my discard pile. And then tack. And oh my god, the damage could just be insane that I could build up. You pair this with the Stadium card, Tower of Darkness. Discard a single strike card from your hand, draw 2 cards. Hint, discard a Pokemon, single strike Pokemon, draw 2 cards. Building up the damage on this Lycanroc for Rogue Fang. Like busted. Play down a Dedenne, discard your entire hand full of single strike Pokemon, draw 6 cards. Professor's Research, discard a couple more, a single strike Pokemon, draw 7 more cards. Like yes please, this is its own deck. Single strike Mad Party, let's go. I'm here for it. Single strike for the win, let's go. Sandaconda V, Sand Barricade, 30 less damage from attacks, okay. Man Crush, boom boom. Okay, Sandaconda V Max, cause my Sandaconda don't want none. Sand Pulse, 60 damage. Attack also does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Oh, that's not too bad. So a little bit of spread there. Each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So that's a little bit of spread. If you attach the telescopic sight to them, you could basically do more damage to Pokemon Vs and GXs. So there's that. G-Max Cyclone. 180 damage. Move any number of energy from your Pokemon to your other Pokemon in any way that you like. It's okay. I mean, maybe Sand Pulse could basically set up knockouts for Gmax Cyclone, maybe. You know, depending. You know, Galarian Slow King. Ability Secret Medicine. Once during your turn, you may choose one of your Pokemon. Flip a coin. If heads, restore 90 HP to that Pokemon. Tails, place 3 damage counters on that Pokemon. And Quillfish, basic Pokemon, Single Strike. Ability Burst Needle. Alright, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So this is kind of like, oh, I'm in the active spot, I'm going to put 6 damage counters on you. Okay, you know, after he gets knocked out. But it does have to be knocked out by damage, though. So that's the thing. They can put damage counters on you and get away with knocking you out. Poison Job. 30 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is not poison. It just depends on what type of deck you want to play this with. It's not for every single strike deck. But it's an option. It's an option. Depending on what type of single strike deck you want to play, this could be, I don't know. It's interesting though. Alright. Liepard V. Ability Concealing Claw. Once in your turn, play this from your hand bench. You may discard one Pokemon 2 card attached to any Pokemon in play. Yours or your opponent's. Alright. Darkness, colors. Shadow Reaper, 110 damage. Turn this Pokemon and all cards attached to it to your hand. Actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Like, if you could basically maybe bring out a doll after you do this attack, bring out a doll, and then or something that they can't hit, then you could be like, okay, I'll hit you for 110. Bring this back to my hand. Bring out something else, like a doll or something, and stall them out. Maybe. But they can, you know, it depends. Like, maybe they could get around it. Maybe they could, like, escape rope, boss's orders, whatever, get out of it. But that's interesting. That's interesting. Alright. Aaron, Larion, Aggron, Guard Press. On the turn, 30. Ground Split, 240 damage. His attack does 30 damage to each of your Pokemon. Okay. Tauros, Raging Bull. Oh, Single Strike. Raging Bull. His attack does 20 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Pokemon is now confused. So it does 20 damage and then 20 more for each damage counter on this Pokemon. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. If you pair this with the Abomasnow, giving it more HP than 130, this could be pretty decent. Raging Bull 20, Single Strike, so Single Strike energies, 40, 60, plus 60 plus 20 more. That's what this becomes. It becomes 60 plus 20 more. Single Strike energies. We're counting the Single Strike energies here. Plus 20 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So, you know, if you could build it up just a little bit, and then have the Abomasnow powered, like give it more HP, it could be okay. It could be okay. You know what I'm saying? It could be okay. It's not, you know, it has potential. This card has potential. It has potential. Porygon 2, Porygon Z. Ability Bug Transmission. Once during your turn, when you attach energy from your hand to this Pokemon, you may leave the opponent's active Pokemon confused. And they can get out of that. Okay. Tediosa, Ursaring, Monster to Ursa, okay. Tornadus V, Blow Through, if 20 plus damage. If there's a stadium play, attack does 20 more. Ah, crap. 180, discounted energy from the Pokemon. Oh, it's single strike. So, 180 turns into, it's all colorless. 180 can turn into 200, 220, 240. Single strike energies. That's what I'm seeing here. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. 180 plus the single strike energies. That's not bad. And it's a single strike Pokemon. Also, you could, actually, wait a minute. Never mind. Hold on. Tornadus V Max. But that's not bad, though. That's not bad, though. Tornadus V Max. Blast Wind 60. 4 colorless. Max Fujin. 120 damage. And there's a stadium card in play. His attack does 120 more damage. Then discard that stadium. So this could actually be really, really good. So 120. 120 more if you have a stadium in play. Then you pair it with, it's a single strike Pokemon. So 120 is just not 120. It's 120, it's 140, 160, maybe 180 plus 120. So now it's like 240 to 50 to 60, 70 to 80, 300. If you have all 4 single strike energies, it's 320. You're knocking out VMAXs at this point. This could be very, very good. This is decent. This is decent. I don't know if it'll be its own deck or what, or maybe a tech in a deck or something. But this isn't. It's not bad. With, like, if you power it up with Houndoom, it's not bad. 320 HP, and then you put the Abomasnow in there and give it more HP. 370. Now it takes more damage. You know, you could also use a single strike Scroll of Scorn with it. Same thing as Urshiva VMAX. You know, 240 is not bad. It's going to be even more damage with the single strike energies. Like, I like it. I really like it. Tornadus VMAX. I like it. Frou-frou. Alright. Search your ever blah blah blah. Survival kit. Item. Look at the bottom 3 cards from your deck and place them on top of your deck in any order. It's an item card though. So, that's interesting. You can look at the bottom 3 cards and then place them on the top of your deck. If you have a card that can search like the top cards of your deck, then you could possibly get the card you need off the top of your deck with like a card. Let's say like maybe well, right now you could say Stellar Wish Jirachi. Look at the top 5 cards. Get like a trainer you see there and add it to your hand. So you could basically go Survival Kit, then Stellar Wish, and then get like something that you need. Or you could go Survival Kit and use the other Jirachi, the Amazing Rare Jirachi. Look at the top 2 cards from your deck. Basically, 2 of the cards being one of the 3 that you got with Survival Kit. And then pick a card from there, add it to your hand. You know, see, that could be really good. I can see that. So that's okay. That's okay. Imposing helmet. Pokemon tool. Okay. When the Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, choose an energy attached to the attacking Pokemon and turn it to your opponent's hand. This could be okay. It's very situational. They have to be your active. Damaged by an opponent's attack. Choose an energy card and return it to their hand. I mean, it's like energy denial a little bit. Single strike scroll of stab. They could have named it something else, I think. Okay. Single strike. The single strike Pokemon this card is attached to can use it. Okay. Overreach 120. Fire color, not fire colors, colorless. Fighting colors, I think. Overreach 120 damage. Attack damage isn't affected by weakness, resistance, or any other effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So it just does 120. That is not good at all. It's not good at all. It's not good at all. That's crap. Fireproof gloves. Pokemon tool. Attach a Pokemon tool to one of your Pokemon. Okay. When this Pokemon card is attached to attacks, damage done to your opponent's active fire Pokemon is increased by 30. Damage done to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. Oh, fireproof gloves. Okay. I don't know, maybe they might use it. Maybe some people might use that. Break gloves. So some more gloves. Pokemon is going to attach to does 30 more damage to your opponent's active and Pokemon? Metal Pokemon? So hands. Okay. Flannery, single strike. Choose a special energy card attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon and any stadium card in play and discard it. So this is kind of like Team Yellground a little bit, but you discard energy or stadium. So it's kind of like a little bit of disruption. It depends. It's not for every single strike deck, and it's not for every deck in general. But it's interesting. It's very interesting, to say the least. Doctor, draw 2 cards. Your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon VMAX. Draw 2 more cards. This is not that. It's not that good right now, because we still got GXs in the format. Still got single prize Pokemon attacking in this format. The chance for VMAX is maybe when the format rotates, this may be somewhat decent. Peony, discard your hand and search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards. Reveal them. Put them into your hand and shuffle your deck. I think that's pretty good. This is pretty good. I like this. Discard your hand, search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards. Okay. I'll discard my hand and search for Quick Ball. Quick Ball, go get the Dene or something. Discard my entire hand. So go search my deck for a Crobat and for something else that I could play or maybe put on my bench. And then Crobat. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm seeing. Go get any type of item, search, draw more cards, get out your strategy, Peony, I think this is decent. I think this is decent. I think this is okay. This is okay. Peony is okay. Melanie, attach a water energy from your discard pile. One of your Pokemon V. Then draw 3 cards. So it's kind of like a water welder, but from the discard pile. I can see it somewhat maybe working for a water deck, depending. You get attach 1 energy, draw 3 cards. Okay. Path to the Peak. Each player's Pokemon in play with a rule box has no ability. In play with a rule box has no abilities. This is actually really good. This is really good, but a lot of people play Stadium Wars right now, so it can be bumped off. But we have Chaotic Swell in the format right now, so Chaotic Swell would just wreck this. But I think this is really, really good, especially against Shadow Rider. Did I? Okay. Impact Energy, Single Strike. This card can be only used Single Strike. Okay. As long as the card attached to your Pokemon, every type of energy. If this Pokemon is poisoned, it is no longer poisoned and cannot be poisoned. Okay, so this could become every type of energy. Yeah, this could become every type of energy. Yeah, so I mean it's pretty good if you have other single strike Pokemon in your deck that can use different attacks. Okay. Alright, Jet Black Spirit. Okay. Ladybug, lead in. Okay. Celebi V. From your hand. Any way you like. But it's from your hand. Okay. Slash. Okay. Celebi V Max. Healing Forest. Once in your turn, you may heal 20 damage from each of your grass Pokemon. It's okay. Max Plant, 130. Search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon. Put them in your hand. Shuffle your deck. And Seedot, Grookey, Thwackey, Knockoff 30. Rillaboom, Wood Train. Wait a minute, did I skip something? Oh, Seedot. Okay, no. Rillaboom. Okay. Surging Heat, 120. You may discard any number of energy cards attached to your Pokemon in play. If you do, detect a certain amount of damage for each card discarded in this way. It is a Rapid Strike Pokemon. It is a Stage 2. Rapid Strike, Stage 2, 3 energy attack. It just is, this does not look well. If you can find a way to attach an energy, it may be okay. But you're discarding all of your energy in play. All of your energy in play in order to get this off. You know, so, alright, Psyduck, Golduck, Psybeam, Sneasel, Weavile, 2-hit KO, Rapid Strike. If any Pokemon takes damage from one of your Rapid Strike Pokemon during your next turn, it is knocked out. Notice it says the defending Pokemon, so they could get out of it. Bad attack. Search your deck for up to 2 cards, put them in your hand. Shuffle your deck. And Cast Form Rainy. Same ability Forecast. 8 or more stadiums in your discard pile, or ignore the energy cost. Rain Shower. 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So, a little bit of spread. Love Disc. Single Draw. Shuffle in your deck. Count the number of cards in your opponent's hand. Draw that many cards. So it's a copycat. Tap a Finny. Smash turn. Switches Pokemon when you bend. Okay, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Artifish. Metal Freeze. Any Pokemon is a Pokemon V or GX. It can't attack during your opponent's next turn. Defending Pokemon, so that's bad. They can get out of it. Giga Impact, 220. Pokemon can't attack during your opponent's next turn. I mean, can't attack during your turn. Next turn. It's okay. Mareep, Growl, Flaffy, Ampharos, my baby Amphy. Thundershock, Flip a Coin, they're not paralyzed. Searchlight Tail, 90 damage. Look at your opponent's hand. If you find any energy there, this attack does 90 more damage. That could be pretty decent. Well, I mean, it can and then it cannot be because they may not have energy in their hand. You know, for you to do 180 with. So, you know, it's conditional. It's Ampharos because it's Ampharos. I still love it, but it's not really that great. Blitzel, Thunder Spear, Zip Striker, Link Ball 30. If any of your other Rapid Strike Pokemon use an attack during your last turn, attack does 90 more damage. And Spark Rush, 90 damage. Flip a Coin to your tails. That does 90 damage for each heads. It's one of those things where if you keep getting heads, if you keep getting lucky, then you got it, but it's just one of those flippy attacks. Emogla, Thunderstruck, Flip a Coin, okay. Cross Fist, 100 damage. Any other Rapid Strike Pokemon using attack does 160 damage. That's pretty good. Does 160 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's pretty good. So it can snipe at the Dene. It can snipe at the Dene if a Rapid Strike Pokemon uses an attack. So if they use an attack, then on your next turn, you can just snipe at the Dene on the bench. Right now. And that is very good. That is very, very good. Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar. When this Pokemon is knocked out by damage, search your deck for 2 cards, put them in your hand, shuffle your deck. Sableye, go and collect, search your deck for a trainer card, reveal it. Corner, okay. Cresselia, search your deck for a Psychic Energy attached to any Pokemon. Attack. Then shuffle your deck. If you go second on your first turn, you may attach to 3 Psychic. Oh my goodness! This Cresselia, it's Volcanion. It's Volcanion. It's Volcanion, but for Psychic Pokemon. It's very good. Photon Laser. 30 damage. If you have 5 or more energy in play, this type does 90 more damage. It's Volcanion, but it's for Psychic Pokemon, but better. Very, very good. Very, very good for Psychic Pokemon. Golett, Golruck, Enhanced Punch, 60 damage. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached to it, it does 90 more damage. It's not too shabby. Mega Horn Fall, Pokemon does 30 damage to itself. Inkay, alright, Malamar, Rapid Tentacles, 40 damage. May reveal as many Rapid Strike cards from your hand as you like. That does 40 damage times the number of cards you reveal. Shuffle those cards to your deck. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. It depends on how many Rapid Strike cards you have in your hand. Really depends. I mean, if your whole deck is Rapid Strike, then yeah, this could be decent. But yeah, no, this is not good at all. Cutiefly, Ribombi, Trick Step, move energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, your opponent's main Pokemon. Shadow Rider Clayrex V. Shadow Mage opponent can't play special energy or cards from their hand during your next turn. In your center cards. Astro Barrage. Put 5 damage counters in 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. VMAX. Once during your turn, you may attach a Psychic Energy card from your hand to your bench Pokemon. Then draw 2 cards. It's pretty good. Max Skies. This attack does 30 more damage for each Psychic Energy attached to your Pokemon in play. So basically this has like Frostmoth's ability. Once during your turn, you may attach a body energy. So this stacks. So if you have like 2 Shadow Rider Clayrexes in play or 3 Shadow Rider Clayrex in play, you can use this effect of Hellgate. I doubt that they'll let it be called Hellgate in America. But you know, you can build up energies for the Max Geist attack, which is very, very good. Palpitoad, yeah, this is really good. Very, very good. Clayrex. Palpitoad, Seismitoad, opponent's next turn, defending Pokemon attack, cost, retreat costs are, okay, no. Kraballer, Abominable, Double Lediator, Clobberpuss, Graplock, Pokemon is active Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon retreat cost is increased by 2. Synchro Buster, 80 damage. If you and your opponent have the same number of cards, that is 80 more damage. So, like his ability is condition. Synchro Blast is condition. Darkness, small 20 damage. Wheezing, Bentoxin, opponent's active Pokemon not confused. Blah 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 blah. Smog burst, detect the swimming damage. Okay, this is pretty decent. 20 energies, darkest energy. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. This reason's really good. Each basic dark energy attached to your Pokemon with Wheezing in its name provides double darkness energy. Oh, that's busted. So this Galarian Wheezing makes this Wheezing busted because all darkness energy on Wheezings count as 2 energy. That is sick. So if each energy counts as 2 energy, and then you're going to play this Eevee, 20 more damage for each darkness energy attached to your Pokemon in play. Busted. Busted. Nuzleaf, Shiftry, Tinjugabai. If your opponent's active Pokemon has any damage counters on it, return that Pokemon to all cards to it attached to your opponent's hand. Winter Whirlwind. Discard a card from your opponent's hand without looking. Okay. Metal Ghost V. Alright. Bullet Punch. Flip 2 coins. Single Hammer. 60 damage. Pokemon and defending Pokemon have the same number of energy. Now you're on damage. Metal Ghost VMAX. Magnetic Pole. Search your deck 2 cards. Put them in your hand. Shuffle your deck. G-Max Rush. 100 damage. Your next turn. Pokemon G-Max G-Rush does 150 more damage. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Whenever you attach your energy from your hand to this Pokemon, more special conditions. Okay. Blissey Bomber. Tap to 30 more damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. When doing damage, you may attach it to 3 energy cards you discard power. It could be okay. Cast form. Okay. Draw cards, you have 6 cards in here. Kecleon, Rapid Strike. Colorful Change. Pokemon is the same type as the basic energy attached to it. So if you have a fighting attached to it, it's now a fighting Pokemon. If you have a water energy attached, it's now a water Pokemon. Things like that. It's not bad. It's okay. 90 damage. Weakness is 180. Fletchling. Fletchinger. Talonflame. Turn, can't retreat. This Pokemon has a fire energy attached to it. This attack does 80 more damage. 160 is not terrible. It's okay. Put a Pokemon tool card and discard to your hand. It's pretty good. It's okay. Peter Greedent? No. It's just Greedent. Blazing Trail. Prevent all effects of your opponent's item and supporter cards that would discard energy from your Pokemon or return energy from your Pokemon to your hand or deck. So, okay. Fall Crystal, search your deck for either basic. Oh, wrong, because Psychic Pokemon, Psychic Energy, reveal it, put it in your hand. This is going to be busted with the Shadow Rider Clayrex engine. It's like Mysterious Treasure, but better. Yeah. Reading Gloves. Pokemon Tool. Attach Pokemon Tool to one of your Pokemon that doesn't already have a Pokemon Tool attached. Okay, blah, 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 blah. When this Pokemon, this card is attached to attacks. Damage done to your opponent's active Pokemon is increased by 30. Justice Gloves. Justice Gloves! When this Pokemon card is attached to attacks, damage done to your opponent's active, is it Dark Pokemon? And increased by 30? Rapid Strike, Scroll of Skies. Rapid Strike Pokemon this card is attached to can use its attack on this card. Flying Suplex. This attack does 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Caitlyn. Put as many cards from your hand as you like on the bottom of your deck in your order. Draw a card for each of your... Then draw a card for each card you put under the bottom. That could be okay. That could be sort of okay. Like if you have cards that you don't want to like discard or get rid of, or let's say you have a piece of your strategy, so you keep your one card that you need for your strategy, put the rest under the bottom, and then draw, more cards and hopefully get what you need. I can see this. This is okay. It's not like the best, but it's okay. I really like Caitlyn. It's not bad. Agatha, 3 damage counters from your active to one of your opponent's active. Okay, it's not bad. It's situational, but not bad. Peona. Choose the 3 of your prize cards, put them in your hand. Then place the same number of cards from your hand as face down prize cards. So basically, if you know, you usually know what's in your hand. If you know what's in your hand and you play this card, okay, these 3 are in my hand. I'm going to place these as prizes. When I place these as prizes, now I know what's in my prizes. But I get 3 cards back from my prizes. So cards that I haven't seen in a deck or that I need may be in these 3 cards, which is very, very good. This is pretty decent. Sideboard, supporter, Sybil, or whatever. Choose up to 2 of your Rapid Strike Pokemon and play. Deal 60 damage from each of them. Old Cemetery. Whenever a player attaches an enemy, alright, Old Cemetery. Whenever a player attaches an energy from their hand to their Pokemon, 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good stadium. Spell energy. This card can only be attached to Rapid Strike Pokemon. Blah, 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 blah. As long as this card attached to Pokemon, alright, every type of energy provides only 1 energy at a time. When I'm paralyzed, it's no longer paralyzed, and it cannot be paralyzed. So one energy says you can't paralyze it, the other energy says you can't poison it. Pretty good. Mega energy. Okay, well, attach to Pokemon. This Pokemon card attaches, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And that is the end of the set, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the set. I really did try to blow through this and not, you know, I didn't go over all the cards. But I went over most of the important cards. Shadow Roller Calyrex seems pretty decent. I really, really like the single strike cards in this and in the Matchless Fighters set. I really, really like them. We're almost at 2 hours. 2 hours basically because we went through basically Jet Black Poltergeist and Silver Lance and Matchless Fighters. So we went through all 3. But yeah, this is my take on basically Chilling Reign. You know, if you liked it, if you have any comments, like, comment, subscribe. And as always, mischief managed.